Hey guys, it's Drummond. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure if you haven't already, click the subscribe button below and turn the notification bell on so you know whenever I'm posting new videos. So today's video is going to be about living an authentic life. So for me, I've been posting YouTube videos since 2009, so it's been a while, and for me, I've always wanted to kind of post real videos. I wanted you guys to see my real life and hear real stories. I didn't want to make my life seem more extravagant than it is, and I didn't want to make anything more exaggerated than it had to be. So I kind of opened up and shared every part of me that I could or was willing to share on social media, just because I wanted you guys to see the real me, and I don't want to make you guys envious of me and think that I live this amazing life. Granted, I do have a pretty good life and I enjoy the life that I live, but I don't want people to watch my YouTube videos and wish that they were me. That was never the point of my videos. I wanted to share my life so that people knew that everyone goes through struggles, and just because I look a certain way or have done certain things in life doesn't mean that I am handed anything special in life. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's really just watched my channel and watch me grow as a person over the past couple of years, just because there's so many things that I've been through recently, and I've really just kind of grown and learned how to be a better person in every aspect. So I just want to take the time to thank everyone who's commented on my channel and thanked me for being so open and authentic, just because I feel like there's not a lot of people out there who do that. There's a lot of people who post things that they just want you to think that they live these amazing lives. I've had people that I know personally that have YouTube channels or are on other social medias, and I'm just like, that's not the life that you live. I've life coached so many different people where I'm just like, maybe if you lived a more authentic life, then you wouldn't have as many problems that you have, and you would be able to share a little bit more with the world, because so many people are so scared to share their real problems. And I feel like for me, most of my strength comes from the fact that I am able to share who I am with everyone and be open and honest about all the things that I'm experiencing in life, because I don't want people to want to be me. I don't want people to look at my life and go, wow, I don't have that and I wish I did, because honestly, we all can live amazing lives, and I think it's important for us to just be authentic and real, because who wants to live a fake life to where you have to act a certain way in front of certain people and then have a completely different other life that no one knows about just because you hide things from people or you don't share it with the world? Granted, there are things that I think are very important not to share with the world. Most recently for me, it's been my relationship status. I kind of kept that to myself just because I feel like it's more important to me to get to know the person that I'm talking to than sharing them with the world, because when it comes to our relationship, it's what's between me and that person and not the rest of the world. Granted, there might come a time where I feel okay with sharing that type of stuff again, but for right now, I just feel like I want to get to know the person, and I feel like it's important for them to get to know me on a different level that's not kind of presented to them on a platform like YouTube. Going back to the topic of talking about people who just kind of share their amazing life on Instagram or Facebook or other social media platforms, there's a lot of people out there who post and edit and pose everything in their life. I went on this camping trip with this guy that I'd been very interested in, and I invited him up to go camping with me and my family and friends, and he came up, and it was really cool to finally meet him because we'd been social media friends for several years at that point. I'd met him kind of sorta when I lived in Florida, and then we kind of just went our separate ways, and then it was really cool to like have him actually come to hang out with me. But he kept asking me to take pictures of him. Like, he would pose in front of the campfire, he would pose in front of the waterfall, he would pose in front of the tent, and then he ended up leaving me, and it was actually really horrible because we were camping and it was just me and him at the time, and he had like packed up all of his things because we went a day before the rest of my family did, and he just packed up all his things and left in the middle of the night. He didn't tell me he was leaving. He took the flashlights, and at that time it was like this huge like rainstorm, and I was trapped because we rode in his car up to the mountain. Granted, my friends and family were coming the next day, but he just kind of left me in the woods with no cell phone service, no flashlights. I was kind of stranded, and I actually for the first time had a panic attack, which it's never happened to me before, which was really scary. I was like having to talk myself out of a panic attack that I'd never had before, and it was just really intense. But he ended up not talking to me for several days, and I had messaged him and I actually left the camping trip early just because the anxiety of the panic attack kind of like felt like my chest had been like squished by an elephant. So I wasn't enjoying myself, so I ended up going home where I had service, and he never texted me back for probably a month or two, but he had posted the pictures and he was like, oh my God, I had this amazing camping trip. I love nature so much. And I was just like, wow, you literally posed for all of those pictures. Those weren't candid shots, even though he tried to make them look that way. So I guess what I'm trying to say is some of those lives that you see on social media that you are just so envious of are really not anything to be envious of. So go out, live your most authentic life, love the life that you live and the people that surround you. And it's very important to live in the happiest state of mind that you can live in, and being fake is not going to get you there. It might get you lots of followers and a lot of people that want to live that life, but if it's fake, then you're really setting people up for wanting to live a life that doesn't really exist. But that's all I have for you guys this video. If you haven't already, make sure you click the subscribe button. Check me out on all my other social medias. I have Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.